Hello, this is Alistair for this vlog for Mini Metro Daily Challenge, and I clicked on the Daily Challenge thing without thinking about it before I started recording for no reason, so yeah, but it's London and it's a normal. Yay! This is my jam, whatever it is the kids say, or jelly or marmalade or whatever it is the kids say these days. I don't know. I'm not that cool. This is my jam, this level. This game mode and this level. This is the highest score I've ever got in bloody Mini Metro. You saw yesterday the score level I got, but this is the highest score I've got in Mini Metro on the standard, when you get to choose your level and shit. Yes, but today our article is from, well, I've got multiple articles, so yeah, but today's article is from, we'll go with this one first. Today's article is from Rock Paper Shotgun, and it is Rocket League now auto-bans players using abusive words. Hang on. But that means the 12-year-olds on Xbox Live, there's going to be none of them online or what? That means the entire audience for Xbox Live who play games on it is just going to be banned from Rocket League. Sorry about that, there's just a bit of noise in the background and I had to pause the recording. But yes. Woohoo, I'll probably just cut it. I'll probably put a little pause bar, I'll just cut the video down. We spent like a good minute over it. Anyway, let's continue on with the article. Rocket League. Players will face automatic bans if they use certain words in chat under new anti-harassment rules introduced this week. Developer Physionics has come up with a list of 20 words, including racial slurs, that players will be punished for using and plan to extend the list in the future. Under this language ban system, each word on the list, which is secret, will have a different threshold for punishment. Some you may get away with using once or twice, but you won't be so lucky with others, and if you're a repeat offender, you'll receive a permanent ban from the game. It's all automated and based on whatever words in question show up on the game's reports and make other players make about you. Cool. And I've got a feeling there'll also be an appeal system, if they're smart enough, which hopefully they do put an appeal system in. As our community grows larger, still too does the need to ensure that Rocket League is a consistently safe, harassment-free place, where players of all ages and backgrounds can come together and excuse some sweetest of aerial goals and backflip saves, Physionics said in this week's announcement. They explained this. Physionics said in this week's announcement. They explained the banning. Each word has its own threshold, and once the threshold for any word has been reached, that player will automatically subject to a ban. Bans will typically start at 24 hours, escalate to 72 hours, 1 week, and finally permanent. Of the thousands of reports we receive every day, the majority are tied to in-game abuse and harassment, typically the form of abusive language. This new language ban system will help us address reports and quickly and precisely. I mean, it seems like a grand idea to me. There's no reason anybody should be abusing other people in chat. Sorry about that, more noise in the background because my brother's got friends over. I mean, it seems like a grand idea to me. There's no reason anybody should be abusing other people in chat. I'm still reading the article, I'm not putting my opinion just in yet. In other Rocket League news, the game's trading system has been expanded, so now you can swap higher value items than you could before. Previously you could trade 5 uncommon and rare items of higher quality. Now you can do the same with very rare and important good qualities. 5 rare qualities will not let you important painted body or boost excuse me. 5 very rare drops will net you 1 important painted body or boost while trading in important items. You will get for an exotic wheel. Time to snap up that stockpile. The US East Coast regulations of Universal Open Rocket League. Fucking hell. Now this sounds like a good idea, because when it comes to sort of banning people for abusive behaviour and all sorts, I'm all for it. Because I quite like Rockstar's approach to it. like in Max Payne 3 and GTA Online. Because I've recently restarted playing GTA Online because I've recently got PlayStation Plus, which I'm quite enjoying. I'll probably put a video on it later this month or something. But Roswell's approach to it is you get shafted into servers, which are people who also play Battlefield and stuff, like abuse people and stuff. Which I quite like that approach, because I've not ever been in those servers. But I quite like that approach to it myself, because, you know, you get shafted with people and you just go, the only way to get out of it is act good behaviour, is be on a good behaviour. Which I quite like that idea. It forces players, you know, who want, you know, to stop being dicked over all the time, to get, you know, put into a group of good people. You know, I quite like that idea. So props to Rockstar, but props to Physonics here, because yeah, I think it needs a bit of work, to be honest with you, because I think it needs to be more context based as well. Because sometimes people just throw out of frustration. There's no malicious behind it. There's no malicious sort of reason behind it. It's literally just, oh shit, I fucked up. Most of it's out of frustration. So I think they should definitely bring up an appeal system in, so that, you know, when they ban you, they pull your chat log, store it, and if you want to appeal, you can appeal, and they'll, you know, and if you can prove without reasonable doubt that what you did was out of frustration more than anything else, with no malicious, you know, reason behind it, then you should be unbanned. So yeah, that's what I think should happen. So yeah, get the appeal system in if you haven't got already, Physonics, and, you know, make it context based. Yes, because there are some things that, context or no, really shouldn't be really allowed. But something like just like random swearing, like just saying random swear words, if you like mess up or something, then, you know, that's probably just down to frustration, more or less. So yeah. Come on, Physonics. Excuse me. Excuse me. And an appeal system in and shit. Anyway, on to our next article, because I knew that probably wouldn't fill up the gap. Hearthstone streamer exposes clan of snipers who repeatedly targeted him. One of Hearthstone's most popular streamers has fought back against a pack of players who regularly sniped his games. Eurogamer's competitive gamer sister site Megabomb reports. This article is from Eurogamer, by the way. Octavian Morrison, better known to the Hearthstone community's Capsperian, or Crip, has frequently complained about players whose stream sniped him. In other words, those who watch his stream are playing against him to see his hand. This is very happens in a lot of open multiplayer games as well. Like, because I know a few streamers who play Euro Truck multiplayer, and they don't do it on stream. They only do it in video, where people can't watch them live, because they know they will be sniped, and people will come up to them and just mess around with them. Some of them do it because they know they've either got a small enough fan base, or they know that fan base will just like say hi to them, bother do any malicious content towards them. But yeah, I know exactly what they mean, because I have seen stream sniping take place. It's not a nice thing to happen. It's not nice. It's an unfortunate part of the game, but as Crip says, plays the video below, pretty much unavoidable. But then Crip began matching repeatedly with the same players, who not only had knowledge of what he was about to play, but who also used incredibly lucky and perfectly suited arena decks in order to beat him. I've only played Hearthstone a bit. I've sort of picked it up from time to time. Not really played much of it. I've played a bit of it, but, you know, sort of casually. I played it casually. That's the word. If Crip played a deck with a weakness to a particular other deck, he would see that exact rival deck pop up. Oh. Should we get into challenge, or we'll get thingy? Anyway, players with a weakness, particular accuracy that exactly pop up, and someone with a similar sounding screen name would be on the other end. Sniper 16, Sniper 24, Sniper 30. He began to suspect a group of players had built up a selection of strong arena decks ready to pounce with him with the right counter when he began matchmaking. In Hearthstone, you click on a button to have a game find a match for you. These stream snipers will watch Crypt stream, wait for him to click the button and then quickly click it themselves in the hope that the game will match them up. This works sometimes multiple times a night. Also, Crypt set up a trap. And so Crypt set a trap. After mentioning that he had no lag set on his stream, he made after mentioning he had no lag set on his stream, he match made against a sniper on purpose, then added them as a friend so he could investigate further. Crypt then saw the person was friends with another similar name, and so on until he uncovered various offending accounts. There's also a video. Don't know how long it is, I'm not going to click it because that will probably take about an hour. Oh, we're ending quite nicely. It's pretty sad that people go all this way just to make the streamer suffer when trying to entertain others. Crypt concludes this video by noting that the clan of snipers is no longer in business. Sounds ominous. Some ominous. All I can say is these people must have villains. Like, there's one thing just putting like abusive language in chat, which is just like your shit and stuff, which people can just generally ignore. Yeah, there's another thing going on purposely to ruin someone's day by actively looking at the stream, using it to your advantage and stuff. Oh, this is quite a nice ending. Actually looking at the stream, using it to your advantage and manipulating things like that. And you've actually ruined his like wins to losses ratio on his video games and stuff. So yeah. Oh, it's Sunday. I forgot it was Sunday. Yes, 30th Mini Metro. Yes, but yeah, this is I'm glad that this guy is got rid of his this kind of stream snipers, because it is just massive bellends that just do it. Yeah, very glad for him. This is nice. And it's a very malicious way to do it, because there's people who, who go after like all these gangs by themselves, like on YouTube, like people go after like paedophile gangs and stuff, and catfishing gangs and stuff. You know what I mean? Like who on purposely pretend to be like a child and stuff on the internet and catfish these catfishers, and then go and surprise them and buy them into blackmail, which I know is not technically legal, but it's got a good intention, but I don't think they're going the right way about it. I think what they should do is just catfish him, gather the evidence, and hand it off to the police, not physically go out and surprise the guy. But this guy did it quite maliciously. He found one of them, looked into their profile, found other accounts, looked into those profiles, and just closed the whole thing down. This guy, I like for that sort of method of investigating. Well done to you. Anyway, it's been asked for this vlog again for the Military Daily Challenge for the 6th of August 2017. Goodbye without 8,000 pauses, but there's friends and shit. Goodbye.